United States. Now, this one I put in there for a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because slavery wasn't allowed on this land over here. Right? If you read enough Native American history, you'll know it. Because the white man, the so-called white man that's writing, their history is telling us that they don't approve of slaves on their land. Our customs and tradition, you couldn't have a slave. You could have somebody to take in and help them get on their feet and send them about their merry way.
Mm-hmm.
But you wasn't allowed to have a slave. We didn't believe in that shit over here. That's why we ain't had no prisons. We ain't need none. Now all of a sudden we need them. What we need them for? Next. So now they try to say Cherokee had slaves and all these other just bullshit. All right, this, you see at the bottom, it say blacks in colonial Latin America. They talking about the servants. They're not talking about the ones who came over here as conquistadors. They the ones came enslaving people. But when you look at the cover, the picture, blow the picture up and see what they're doing in the picture. Now remember, there's supposed to be slaves and servants in the Caribbean. How many pale faces you see?
Maybe one. If they do like a mulatto right here though, but you can't really tell.
For the most part, ain't no pale faces in there. That's because there was niggas that had niggas in slavery.
Damn.
The picture always tell more than the words. And that's why they always want us to focus on the words so we don't look at the pictures. Next. Life in the American colonies. Mm-hmm. Daily lifestyle of the early settlers. Now we know that almost everybody that came on the first three ships, the Pinta, the Nina, and the Santa Maria, almost all of them died.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So who daily life is they accounting right here?
Right.
They didn't just stop with 3 ships. They kept coming. They kept coming because they want to replace us over here. By putting the pale face out front, you got a fall guy.
Right. Go ahead.
Right. So they learning everything from us as they coming over. But they're coming over as indentures. Right. Look, everybody just about know, it's common knowledge that when the settlers start coming over here, Europe dumped their prisons.
Uh-huh.
Emptied out their brothels and exiled their religious dissidents. Those who did not agree with the church. This is what they teach in basic elementary school.
Okay, go ahead.
And they dumping out their prisons and they clearing out their brothels and they getting away they poor for a fee. Everybody came over here was an indenture. They was under contract to pay their shipping fare.
Okay.
They all came over here to earn a new life, but they first had to pay for their transport over. Let's go to the next picture. Slavery in early America. How many pale people in that picture? That's it. What are you doing? Working, ain't you? That's 2. That look like that statue that don't got no arms from Rome. Blow it up some more. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. He passing them a bale of hay on a pitchfork. You see, he got a pitchfork. But if you look at his pitchfork, it's a symbol of the Mahdi, Elder. See it? We ain't supposed to notice that, though. Okay, now look at the attire. Ain't nobody in this picture. We can't speak for the guy that's on the carriage, but ain't nobody in this picture look like they're a servant. They're not dressed like the slave we told about. What they got on their feet, Elder? You see some moccasins over there? That's European style boots. Them not American made boots. We was wearing moccasin boots. Handmade, handcrafted, are the finest motherfucking shoemakers on the land. All right, let's just go to the next one. These are, y'all write the names of these books down. These is the references so y'all can understand that it was more servitude going on than they telling you about. You see how they say 1619 to 1877? Right? That's around the time they opened Ellis Island.
Okay.
Right? Now, zoom in on the picture. Now, all of a sudden, things done changed.
Yeah.
Niggas said.
Yeah.
But why they ain't dressed like slaves, though?
They,
I thought they were supposed to be half naked on the auction block.
Yeah. Like barbarians, savages. Like
But you look at them, they got on, at that time, this would have been modern attire. Up-to-date dress code. They're telling you something. And see, he holding the baby up, and he auctioning off a baby. This is adrenochrome. This is adrenochrome in the back in their day.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next. Indian slavery in colonial times within the present limits of the United States. Now, notice they emphasize the present limits of the United States in this title. Indian slavery in colonial times within the present limits of the United States. Now, there's a whole lot of shit going on in that description right there. Indian slavery is a misnomer, but they're talking about enslaving us.
Okay.
By who?
Yeah.
In order for it to be colonial times, it has to be colonizers. Where the present limits of the United States at this time would be what you call 13 colonies.
Okay.
Right? The 13 colonies in law became known as the 13 states. Right? And it's from the 13 states that they launched the so-called United States legal fiction across the land. Right? Now they want to lead you to believe that we had that bullshit over here, but they don't have an answer when I ask them why we ain't had no prisons if we had slaves. Because if you got slaves, you're gonna need a prison. You can't have one without the other. Because you're gonna have slaves that's rebellious niggas. They're gonna rise up. They don't give a fuck about master. They be at that head. They trying to make you believe we was all cowards. That's not the case.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to the next
one. All right.
So this is giving us a feel for early American historical record. They were white and they were slaves. The untold history of enslavement of whites in early America. Now, you see that position he in on the cover? That's a Masonic pose. You remember the guy with the cow toe around his neck, one pants leg up, shirt slightly disheveled, King Charles looking motherfucker? Matter of fact, if I send it to you, could you put it up there? Elder?
You hear me?
I hear you.
I say, as long as there ain't no nudity picture, we can.
It's the picture of the Masonic picture like that.
I got it already. Let me put it up there for you. It's in. Hold on, I got you right here. You know, already got LL on there. Called LL slip. Got LL with his one pants leg good. It's stolen from Egypt. Oh, this gotta be. It's the last one that I did.
Pose.
You talking about the nigga with the one pants leg up, right?
Yeah. And the cow tore around his neck.
Oh, I got it. I'm finna show it to you right now. It's right. Oh yeah, I'm tripping. It's right here. And I got LL on there with his ass.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Mama said knock you out, man. Big Mama said knock you out. Here you go, right here. So I got him up there. Hey, see, he's saying something right there on that picture there. But that ain't the picture we're looking for. But I got him though. He's saying he got a good heart. So,
yeah.
Here you go, right
he
here.
Got the secrets in the open too. He's the same way.
While we got you right here, hey, what's he saying right here?
Putting the secrets in the open.
What he's saying right here? With his hands in his pocket, with his muscles all out and shit. Some kind of.
See, flexing his arm.
Yeah.
He's flexing the strong arm over a concealed hand. He's telling you that he's strong arming them motherfuckers that's hiding behind the scene, trying to muscle him out of his shit.
That's fire.
He ain't backing down.
That's fire. I'm finding that one for you though. I got it right here. It's coming up. It's right up in here somewhere. Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, why we got you, man? Because this is crazy. Hey, what about this one right here? What this nigga saying when they holding their damn belt like this? He's standing with his legs. That's some kind of like I'm in charge. Yeah.
His belt buckle is the clue. He's saying, look at the buckle. I don't know what the buckle is. I can't see it clearly.
Yeah, you're right. But it is a Masonic pose though, because Dolo had said that it meant like something like they over you, they standing over you, or something of that nature. That's the barbaric shit though. Oh, I got the picture right here, man. I'm just
look. Get the spookism out of y'all brain. Masonic was just a rites of passage program for royal families until they got hijacked by Indio kids.
Hold on, where we got him? Right here. We did the whole tape on it. I had LL up in there with his pants leg up. Damn, man, what the hell? I know what I'm just gonna put it up right here. It'll be easier.
But ain't time and shit fake? Ain't that shit time? Is time real or is it fake, Rob? How you feel about that?
Time is part of the space time continuum. You can't have space without time. You can't have time without space.
Okay.
All time is a measurement of movement. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. It's just a measurement of movement. Whether it's measuring you going around the sun, or whether it's measuring this roll, us going around the so-called axis.
Right.
Or however you want to see the earth. So it just bumped him out. I'm gonna take another person, but however you want to see the earth, time is just a construct to assist us in understanding how to assimilate the world around us. So I'm going here. I'm gonna invite my man Benji. Right, I'm gonna let Benji in here. That's my vice lord brother out of the shy. Me and him be having some good conversations on his channel, so I might as well bring him in.
What's up?
What's up, God body?
Hey, I gotta tell you something, man. Real shit. Look, I don't say names, but just know, man. She slid through my live yesterday. I was trying to get you to see something when I sent you my live because she sent. I don't know who she sent, but I swear to God, on the fan, she had somebody hack my phone. Like
They
she was
don't.
in my live for 30 minutes, but she had somebody hack my phone after she left. Like, and people who was in my live could tell you, like, I couldn't do shit.
They look. She ain't look. It looked like she a regular person. She worked for the government. They all on the same team.
Yeah, they trying to get us to go against each other, and I don't know why. Like,
I
I got
told
real
you.
respect for you.
Remember what I told you when I said that you had the right to feel how you want to feel, and me and you had a right to talk about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Without them other motherfuckers trying to put that division in the mix.
yeah.
You know, so it is what it is, man. We not accepting anymore the same shit that tripped up Malcolm, Martin, Noble Drew Ali, Medgar Evers, Emmett Till, Father God Allah, Yahweh ben Yahweh. We not accepting the same division tactics they used on our elders because we learned from that shit. If we ain't learned from that shit, we gonna keep repeating it. I seen it coming because I know the MO. Once you know the MO, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You powerful. They can't mess with you. I keep telling them you're an OG. They can't fuck with you.
Look, Larry told me we was gang brain banging, we wasn't gang banging.
Right.
I'm the brain banging this motherfucker out right now. If he'd have told me we was gang banging, I'll be the gang banging this motherfucker out right now. But he said we brain banging. It's somebody on our land that's putting us against each other, and we need to find them. So I'm dragging their ass out. Man, it ain't personal with me.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
just
I'm.
business. In this case, it's family business. And I let the family in on it. Let them motherfuckers send all of they motherfucking infiltrators. They gonna fuck around and get converted by the truth. When I produce Larry, this shit is not what they think it is.
It's not.
Right? It's not what they think it is. They keep getting us confused and think that that same old bullshit gonna sabotage us and make us clash and go against each other.
I don't know why,
Right?
man. That shit crazy because I be trying to tell people, man. Look, I don't care what game you in. You an OG, and I respect you.
Yep. So it goes down to treating motherfucker how you want to be treated to me.
Yeah,
Mama
look,
said, if you
I
don't
just
want people to treat you like shit, you can't go around treating people like shit, and then you wonder why people treat you that way.
that's facts. But I just came up here real quick, OG, to tell you, like, yeah, she on some shit with me too.
Yeah, she don't know what to do with you right now. So just lay low, man. Don't even feed into that shit. When she send them motherfuckers to come in there and heckle you and shit, act like they ain't even there. They be coming in my shit and I be looking at them laughing, you know. And the people in the comments, because we know how they operate.
Right.
I just showed it in real time how they operate. It's not a secret no more. And because it's not a secret no more, that put them at an adverse position because now their upper hand has been snatched from them.
Right. That's true.
So, I mean, they can take it how they want to take it, you know.
Yeah. But
But they,
look. I'm gonna hop down in the comment. I'm gonna let you be great. I just have to tell you straight up, like I fucks with you. I rocks with you, God. I see what they on with us, and I do see them CIA tactics that they doing.
yeah, that shit ain't gonna work on us. I'm immune to that shit. I keep telling them as soon as you think you got me deceived is when you deceived yourself. I'm gonna take the next person, Benjamin. You gonna chop it back up again?
All right, all is one, all is mighty.
Yes, for sure. So we go in. Oh, I got it. I gotta let the righteous decoy in here. Gotta let the righteous decoy in here. Hey, how you doing?
How you
I'm
doing?
good. Now I feel better.
Woo, bro, we've been sitting on this information for a minute. I didn't know she was gonna be exposing herself like this.
I told you. Big Mama said, let her own people drag her out first, right? Then what I told you? And when they start blowing my inbox up, complaining, then I told you I had to do what I got to do, didn't I? That was
I
my.
didn't like it at all.
And Big
The
Mama,
record, I didn't like it.
Big Mama confirmed it when she started raining fish in Texas. So, I mean, if you don't understand what's going on now, then you really slow. Because I'm telling this shit so accurate. I'm reading this shit so accurate, goddamn it, you can't even mess the letters and the vowels and the consonants up in the words I speak. And I had already told you they was coming for you because they thought you was the weak link.
Y'all told me to stand back, and I did. I fell back hard.
Did they
I don't know if people was understanding, but
look?
they told me stay out the way.
So did you?
Because I was ready to go in a long ass time ago. I've been seeing the rocks. I've been seeing the dirt. I've been smelling the shit. I've been watching.
Yeah.
I had my own receipt.
Now look, did it play out exactly like I told you it was gonna play out?
Unfortunately, yeah, you're right. And I have been in one of those people that like I'm tired of hearing about. They look like us. I was like, who are we talking about? But when I started to see that shit for myself, guys, I believed it, and I had to shut the fuck up.
Look, that's the worst thing I wanted to tell our people is if somebody that look like us, but they ain't us doing this shit, and they blaming it on somebody that don't look like us in order so when we figure out that it's a problem, we supposed to go crazy and attack the wrong motherfuckers. That's why they tried to get Manson and SimQ to start a race war to be the cover story, so they could be standing next to us in the aftermath talking about, we got them crackers now. And they the ones that's the goddamn cracker. Because the white man ain't even white. That hurt my feelings when I feel like people don't understand how bad that hurt my feelings. When I found that shit out.
It hurt my feelings when the cops with the gun on me was my own kin. So it comes in different ways that what you're saying manifests, and you be kind of like, whoa, he's not just talking shit. He's just not blowing like smoke and saying all this stuff. I mean, it was so many lies about you that Larry Jr. didn't even know you. That's a damn lie too, because it's like seeing receipts.
Look.
So it was hard
that
to
was
like
the ace in the hole right
this
there, because that's the thing that they banking on, that little Larry don't know who I am. I'm over here dying laughing. How the fuck little Larry don't know who I am? I'm the second biggest advocate behind little Larry for Free Larry Hoover and Kanye West. I'm the third motherfucker on the Free Larry.
You was, even when niggas wavered after the concert and all types of stuff, you've been consistent. Totally consistent.
And so if he don't know who I am, then he don't want his daddy free. And I can't believe that shit to save my life. Because he been fighting this fight his entire life. The man, Lil Larry is about 40, if not 50. Me and him might be the same fucking age. And he been fighting this shit since he was a toddler. Right? So his mama got to tell him, no matter what you do with your life, don't never stop fighting for your daddy to get free. She had to tell him that growing up when he was 2.
Loyalty. Niggas don't know about that no more.
So when they come slide in, see, it's called a soft sale. And it worked like this. Show me where you make your money at. I get so amazed at how much money you making, I want in. Bitch, fuck your money. I don't want none of your money. Motherfuckers don't know, I will go get me a cardboard box, pull that bitch up with my cell phone and plug that motherfucker up behind the local motherfucking gas station. Fuck they money. I'm that motherfucking serious. I don't need no money. That shit not gonna free my people. It's only gonna keep us enslaved. Fuck your money. Oh, fuck that shit. We went through too much shit. Our people been through too much shit. Somebody got to stand up with a backbone that ain't gonna fold under the motherfucking dollars waved in their face, the big booty swinging in their ass. What niggas always fall for? The 2 things they always fall for: a big booty bitch and a whole bunch of money. If you can't get them with one, you can always get them with other. I'm immune to all that shit. I will fucking, if my people just continue to suffer while I'm behind the grocery store with my cell phone telling y'all this shit, I'll jack the fuck off first. I'm that serious. I'm that serious. Before I let a motherfucking female mislead me off the path of redemption for the people, I do it out. I can be a hermit. I'd improved it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't gotta
We
like it.
try to get out of it. We try. No, I don't want you to like it no more. Shit.
Look.
We trying to rise. Everybody ready.
Look, the oracle said, watch the 7th and the 8th. If we don't see 3 kings walking, Big Mama about to fuck this bitch up.
Yep.
And Oye is her daughter off the left hand. That's not the one to fuck with. You know, so, I mean.
How long have I been telling you I feel it? I've been feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to contain it.
Look, I've been sending motherfuckers I've been posting the weather anomalies. Because people not.
You like my handy fruit?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Giving them a warm up. Because they talking shit. You want destruction, you gonna get it.
All I know is
don't provide the kings.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna have a show.
The oracle said they didn't respect the time frame. She's talking about the Hague. Because we supposed to see them by now. But we couldn't see them.
Or at least had a response. At least something.
Yep. So the reason
from one of these damn agents.
So the thing is, this is the reason we couldn't see them where they didn't produce them yet. There's 2 reasons. One, I had to drag out the imposter. That bitch out. It ain't no secret no more. All motherfucking eyes on the imposter now while she over there running scared. Whatever the fuck that motherfucker is, I don't know. That motherfucking seahorse.
So the imposter's gone. What's next? 3 kings. We're still waiting for them to either act like they haven't been. I guess we can go back because the Antarctica meeting, they didn't have none of us at the damn meeting. No indigenous. They had the CEOs, all of the XRP motherfuckers. They knew that. So I watched all that play out. And when I knew they were talking about transfer criminals and all that, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't see nothing about Larry. So had to put the ass back on notice as we were watching it play out. So we kept doing updates with the bankruptcy of DC, the United States, and caught that too because they were going to try to keep moving this along in this era, which they still are, right?
Mm-hmm.
The deal is there was a lot of milestones from the concert to when they were supposed to respond. We hit up Kamala, we hit up Trump, I ain't even hit up fake Biden. I hit up even Trump's son, one of the advisors. Like we went direct to guys. Like it wasn't just we posted on social media. Fucking sent messages directly to their asses because I wasn't playing.
Yep.
So time's up.
Well,
and Christina said no negotiation.
Fuck negotiating. We already did past that. That's what all them treaties they violated was a negotiation. So we didn't already pass that stage. They violated every single treaty they can't be negotiated with.
Yeah, but they kept trying to keep going with the Build Back Better spending. That shit didn't pass. I was adamant as they would keep going in the news with their bullshit. Spiritually, I was sending that shit right back. Nope, you're not passing. You're not going to continue this fucking government and pretend y'all out of business. You shot yourself in the fucking foot. We just waiting for our people to wake up, rise up.
Mm-hmm. I know this.
You want your shit back? It's ready.
Now look, I'm not vindictive, right? But I will fuck a motherfucker up about my family. I don't have no problem with that. And I'll tell you how far I need to go in order to take care of the family. Now it's the whole goddamn family in distress. Ain't no one motherfucker gonna come in and keep me from, I guess, too many of us. I can't, if the weight on my shoulders, I can't buckle. Right?
like she had the luxury of being comfortable or maybe not seeing it. But when I walk out my door and I drive around my city and I look at people that look like me and we all suffering, and I'm like one fucking flea away from being on the street like them,
Mm-hmm.
fuck that side, and we bringing everybody up, not the one that's sitting high on the hog.
You know, especially when they misleading and cheating the people and trying to get me to sell out. Now that's the part that pissed me off. How the fuck you gonna try to get me to sell out? You almost didn't know I'm the most tested motherfucker in the history of the world. Every motherfucking clan sent somebody to see if I'm a bump straight, and I always bump straight. Right? When they bump me left, I bump back left. When they bump me right, I bump back right. When they bump me straight, I
So
bump
is
back
there
straight.
anything you can do to keep going with the Larry Hoover? Anything else that we haven't thought of that we can
I'm
pursue?
not even trying to think of nothing. I want mama to tear this bitch up so they'll see I ain't bullshitting. They'll get their attention.
And wait.
Now, she don't have to tear this motherfucker up if we see the three kings. It's not necessary. The weather will adjust to the climatic conditions of the season as soon as we see them. But until then, her and her daughter's just gonna rain the most beautiful destruction you motherfuckers ever seen while y'all screaming for mercy, and she ain't gonna have none because y'all done already exhausted all of the merciful means. It's not personal. See, people be thinking that it's vindictive, it's evil. How in the fuck is it evil when these motherfuckers got us killing each other? They training our kids how to be pedophiles, draining their blood. Like, me telling the motherfuckers a fraud is weak.
Well, I mean, that's why I was just trying to tell you it's confusing. It was confusing in the beginning because we were trying to keep our eye on who is the enemy. And then when you have somebody like right standing next to you, they're the enemy as well. You didn't know. So it was just, it got really mucky in the end for me. Well, I just had to step back. Like, this is crazy because my energy's been on the motherfuckers that got our shit. They've been playing pedophiles, all of them, watching all the cleanup, making sure that the white hats transition it to the green hats. And who's the green hats? Indigenous people of the land. So we can get to a certain point. Yeah, we getting this there. Yeah, Trump comes back. Yeah, the Republic. That's not our shit though, guys.
Yeah, I don't fuck with no republics, no democracies, all that shit wrong me.
So y'all need to pass that word out. We about halfway there.
All that shit wrong me. All you gotta do is go back. Plato wrote the Republic. Plato wrote the Republic. He was a Greek. The Romans took the Republic and created some shit called a democracy. Right? And they used the artificial democracy to run a hand-picked selection process in your face. They got the people believing they vote.
The party system doesn't work. We've proven it. Somebody in the comments was saying.
Look.
And it's like when one year the next group gets mad and then they send all of their people in, and then it's always an imbalance fighting. So whatever it was, that's not us. And so a lot of us are getting caught up with the patriot movement, the white hat stuff, the Nasara, the digital currency backed in gold shit. But that's still not us. That's not us.
Yeah. So in mine said Chief Malik Bay. Chief Malik Angel Bay, the Chicago Red Bull, Larry the Chicago Blue Bull, and I'm the gorilla that's bringing the bulls home. So Big Tukey is the West Coast Bull, the Crooked Man walking. I done already post the indigenous tribes in the Dawes Roll. The Dawes Roll still doing the Crooked Man because they couldn't stop doing it. If we ever wanted to get back on top, when them Dawes Rolls decided that these motherfuckers wrote treaties with them and wasn't gonna keep them, they sided with us, so they had to keep the dances going on the land. Even though they didn't have the blood right, they was able to keep the rituals in place, and then later on they was able to twig in through marriage, right? So they mixed. They from the land and they from the land across the water. They came over here as the workers on the ship, what they call ship hands, deckhands.
Mhm.
And the deckhands was the indentures when they hit land. And the indentures was the ones that they signed Oswald contracts with. Now watch how they played us, because it's real subtle. You won't see it if you're not paying attention to their operations. They took the elders out of our community because they wasn't allowed to kill them and put them among strangers in the Dawes Roll so that they can tie back the bloodlines of the indigenous people to the Dawes Roll. In other words, they kidnap your grandmama and they put her in a household full of kids that ain't hers and tell her to raise them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now they miseducating them through an educational system on purpose. But Big Mama
Mm-hmm.
telling them the truth of they self, who they is, how they got over here, and they don't know how she know this shit. Because she can't read. So she didn't get it out of a book. But she's telling these motherfuckers where they came from, how they got here. And when they realize these is them ones, we don't want no parts of them motherfuckers that brought us over here. Because they got the fake shit. Big Mama right here got the real shit, telling us the real. The largest repository of voodoo knowledge right now is in the hands of a so-called Jewish woman in California. And she takes students. And she got a voodoo textbook she wrote herself based off the rituals she got from Big Mama that taught her. Firsthand. She don't look nothing like us. But she kept that shit alive for us. Madame Blavatsky gave us the theosophy to let us know there ain't no religion higher than the truth, motherfucker. Right? Rudolf Steiner gave us anthroposophy. Right? Anthroposophy is the philosophy of anthropology, which is the study of ancient history. And it's of the sophist order. That's why you got Anthro, Sophia. It's the ancient history of Sophia. That's Isis unveiled. Tied right back into Blavatsky. Israel Regardie wrote The Middle Pillar. The middle pillar is about waking your kundalini. Straight up the middle. Bump straight, motherfucker. Because when you get to turning all crooked and shit, the motherfucking kundalini don't want to rise. Bump straight. That's it. Right? Manly P. Hall. Master of Masters. Kept the records. Kept them clean. And then put the information in the public domain. He don't look nothing like us. Aleister Crowley. They called him the wickedest man that ever lived. But if you study Thelema and you know who Iwas is, you're going to take another look at him. Franz Bardon don't look nothing like us, but had all thought secrets in his motherfucking collection of works. Right? What the fuck is he doing with Thoth information if these motherfuckers is the devil and Thoth is the one that's got to get us out of this motherfucking connection?
They got it, and they a thing called copyright. They want to make some money off our shit.
Here go the problem. One of us get a little bit of knowledge, and our egos make us want to be better than our brothers and sisters. Oh, I know more than you, you idiot. But they keep thinking us country boys is dumb because we don't have no alphabets behind our name. Whatever Big Mama say do, it's going to get done. We're going to figure out how to do it. We're going to nigger rig the fence to make sure the horses don't get out. Right? We're going to Jimmy rig the lights to make sure that when the motherfucking power go down, we still got power. We're going to dig trenches and moats to make sure that the motherfucking predators can't get to Big Mama house.
Some of us are.
I'm talking about her real boys.
I'm just saying some,
you know,
but not all.
Yeah. Well, the ones that's her real baby's
Exactly.
gonna do the work. They don't got no problem doing no work.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. The real gonna show.
Mm-hmm.
This year is all about the real gonna show.
Mm-hmm. So I don't be hiding. I don't give a fuck. Bring them. They can. You look. If a motherfucker bump straight, they ain't gonna have no problem out of me. As long as they stay crooked, then they gonna start having a problem. Because I'm gonna start saying something to their ass, and they don't like it the way I say shit to their ass. Right? So when motherfuckers threatening me with voodoo spells, right? How you gonna put a spell, a conjure on the king of the conjure? Make this make sense. The motherfucker that's got all of the magical keys.
Oh, they haven't been paying attention because we done been through this. We done had like so many rounds of motherfuckers with doing black magic candle.
Mirror.
They've been doing it and then they work and they still trying it. So it's funny now.
Mm-hmm.
It's amusing.
Hey, look, I got a clerk at the gate that can say, always say, return to sender. That shit don't belong here. So when the clerk say it don't belong here, it ain't getting in. Mama say it don't belong here, it ain't getting in. Big mama say kill it, it's dead. You know? So
I did them devil's food cakes.
mm-hmm.
Return to sender.
I'm gonna let somebody in to ask some questions, Rashida.
Yeah, I'm out. So I'm good. So I'm gonna leave. You continue teaching.
Well, I only got a few more minutes before I run out of juice. Let me plug this motherfucker in so I can get a couple questions in.
Plug it in. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I don't have a full description of the blue rock from the book, but I can tell you from experience, it don't mean what it say.
Okay.
So the blue rock, that's the York Rite Blue Lodge. Remember the War of the Roses?
Absolutely, with the Yorks and the Lancasters.
Right. Well, the Yorks, Baba owned that now. He took it over through erudition and ascension. So when he say the blue rock, he's talking about the one that nobody don't know coming off the Blue Lodge, which is the York Rite. And it is the same if off the Red Lodge, it's the Black Rock. And no matter how you look at it, it's the stone the builders rejected. The stone the builder rejected, we know becomes the chief cornerstone, right?
Okay.
But where do it come from? When you go to Daniel and it talk about the giant with the head of gold and the feet of iron and clay,
right,
and being the Babylonian empires, right?
Right.
And then it say, what was the end of it? A single stone would be hewn from the mountain without the hands of a man and will roll down the hill and strike the feet of iron and clay. Remember that?
I sure do.
And that brings the whole unholy Roman Empire down. So the iron and clay is the symbolic of America, the great melding pot. You can't meld iron with clay. But what it's talking about is the royal bloodlines mixed with the peasantry. So when we're talking about the stone the builders rejected, besides the biblical reference, where else do you find that stone being hewn from a mountain? That's the story of the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. In India, the Buddha called Sun Wukong Hanuman, which means a handy man, a man that's handy to have around, know a little bit about everything, which brings us to the riddle. A jack of all trades, master of none, is still better than a master of one. So it's saying that the handyman know a little bit of something about a little bit of everything. And then he's going to put it all together so you can see the big picture. So this is what the blue stone is. It's the blue house, the blue lodge. It's the one being trained. And this would bring an end to all of those other nefarious ventures that the lesser beings was using to try to conquer the so-called gods.
Right.
Right. So they put all of these councils and committees together so that they can use multiple individuals' brain power to usurp us. The problem is that ain't gonna work.
Oh, wow. So another question that one of the other sisters had is the knowledge of non-ether is very complicated. Could you give it to them in a more simplistic way? Like what non-ether is, how it works, and how it personified itself as flesh and blood beings in the form of our race, dark-skinned woolly hair people?
Okay, so when we talk about the non-ether being, look at it like the body. The earth is a living organism, and the non-ether beings is the antibodies. The energy that produces the non-ether being is pure source energy. If it produced more than one of them, it produced what we call the gods, plural. If only one is produced, it's a god, right? So the non-ether beings are the ones who nature used as antibodies to clean up the mishaps of developing humanity. So when we say non-ether, you're talking about the highest spiritual expression, and it comes across as the salt of the earth in the music and the art and varying forms of entertainment. The non-ether is expressed as a right brain, abstract, non-linear reasoning that surpasses logic. The inorganic beings and the hybrids that's here operate off left brain linear logic, and is subjugated to the right brain when they synced.
So isn't that like saying that non-ether is more of the feminine principle than the masculine? If it's